This practice is deeply nourishing and grounding, whether you're a beginner or a long-standing practitioner. We're going to move through a variation of Sun Salutations called Moon Salutes, which involve a low lunge. So if you need some extra padding for your knee, go ahead and grab a towel or a blanket. I'm Eckstrom, co-founder of Inner Dimension Yoga, and let's get started with this Moon Salutes for beginners practice in Child's Pose. So bringing the big toes together, separate the knees, shift the hips back toward the heels, and then two options for you. You might stack the hands to make a little pillow for the forehead, or you could stretch the arms out. If the floor feels like it's a little bit far away and you just would like some more support today, go ahead and stack the hands. Rest the forehead down either onto your stacked hands or the floor. You might allow the eyes to close as you start to deepen your breath. If it's available for you today, see if you might move the breath in and out through the nose. And place an emphasis on a longer, fuller, deeper out breath. Long exhales help to trigger the parasympathetic side of the nervous system, which help us in settling our energy, help us to ground and move into that state of rest and digest. So long, deep out breaths. And from this place, keeping the breath as it is, lift the forehead, slide the hands underneath the shoulders, straightening the arms, coming into tabletop pose. And we'll just articulate the spine, linking breath to movement as we begin. On an inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, finding a subtle back bend. And then exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your spine, hang your head with that long, extended out breath. And just two more times, inhale, belly low, heart high, never throwing the head back, being so gentle with yourself. And then that long extended exhale as you round the spine, lift your navel to your back and dome your back. One last time, inhale through the nose, lifting the heart and slipping the shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale, rounding the spine, really changing the pace that we're used to, slowing things down with that long out breath. Then on an inhale, lift the heart once again. Keep the sitting bones lifted, the heart lifted. Walk the hands slightly ahead of the shoulders as we set up for downward facing dog. Notice that your first finger of each hand is pointing straight ahead, so your wrists turn out slightly. Then press your thumb and your first finger into the floor. This is something we often tend to collapse away from, especially when we're first starting to practice, and that can contribute to wrist discomfort. So put extra emphasis on the thumb and first finger, the inner hand. Keep that gluing down to the mat, and then tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog, and you might even, like I am, keep a little or a generous bend into the knees, so that the spine stays long as you arc the sitting bones up toward the sky. And the hands the distance of the shoulders, the feet at least sitting bone distance with the heels hidden out of sight behind your second and third toes. And the ears in alignment with your upper arms. And pause here, take an inhale, press your heart, your chest back. And then as you exhale, look forward, take as many steps as you need, walking the feet up to the top of the mat. When the feet arrive, place the hands onto the shins, and on an inhale, pull the chest forward. Take all the rounding out of the spine, reaching the sitting bones back as the heart extends ahead. And then exhale, let that all go, fold, hanging the head down toward the earth. Rise to the sky on an inhale, grounding through the feet as you sweep all the way up to stand. And then exhale, draw the hands down to the heart as we start to shift into our moon salutes. Take a moment. Backs of the thumbs pressing into the heart, bowing the chin slightly, taking your attention within. And just simply setting the attention down into the soles of your feet, and setting the intention to keep your awareness connected to the parts of the body that are touching the mat as we flow, to somatically emphasize the experience of being grounded and nourished. So anytime you notice distraction arising, which is inevitable, you just simply put your attention back into the part of the body that's touching down into the mat. And so with the attention grounded down into the feet, let's start to flow. Inhale, circle the arms up, reach up, gaze up. So these begin in a similar way as our regular sun salutations. And then exhale, fold forward all the way down, bow down over the legs. On an inhale, hands to shins, lengthen your spine, your back, take the rounding out. And here's where we'll start to make a change. Fold as you exhale, and then step your left foot to the back of your mat and drop your left knee down behind your left hip. On an inhale, circle your arms up to the sky, and then pause there, knowing that if you need to pad your back knee up, you can add a towel or a blanket for support if that would be best. Then for this first round on both sides, go ahead and bring the hands to the hips. Oftentimes in yoga, we see people lunging really far forward as if to get a deeper stretch. And we're gonna modify that today. Not that it's wrong, it's just different. So what you'll notice right now is that I'm dropping down into the pelvis, pressing the pelvis forward, and that's making my knee go past my ankle. That's not a problem. That happens naturally when you're stepping upstairs. But for this practice, we're gonna work with containment more than flexibility, really recruiting the muscles to support the joints in your low lunge for the longevity of your practice. So go ahead and pull your knee back until your knee is stacking right above your ankle. We call that joint stacking. And then notice if your sitting bones are swaying back, if you have a sway in the low back. Drop your sitting bones down. Lift your navel up toward your face, almost as if you could imagine sticking your fingers through belt loops and lifting your pants up towards your face. You're gonna feel your pubic bone rise up towards your face and your navel hug in. So now you're really stable as the inner thighs hug in, and it might even change the stretch that you feel in your back leg. Circle the arms up. Notice that you haven't stopped breathing. Take an inhale, reach up, maybe gaze up. Then as you exhale, place the hands down, tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee, and step to upper push-up plank position. Remember, you can always modify this by putting the knees down behind the hips. Whether you're in full plank or modified plank, take an inhale. Then exhale completely and lower the whole body down onto the earth. From there, wrists underneath elbows. Inhale to cobra as the shoulders roll back, the elbows hug in, the heart lifts. Then exhale, heart, chest, and chin to the floor. Tuck the toes, either press back to the knees or back to plank, and then downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, on an inhale, lift your left leg up and off the mat, noticing that your hips stay square. So your lifted left leg, the pinky toe side of the foot, pivots down toward the earth to keep the sacrum, the low back safe. Take another inhale here. Then exhale, draw your left thigh towards your chest, roll your shoulders over your wrists, look forward, and step your left foot between your hands. If your foot doesn't make it, you can reach back with your hand and you can pull that foot forward. Right knee drops down behind the right hip. And on an inhale, circle the arms up into your low lunge once again. This time, once again, bring the hands down to the hips. Pull the hips back, drop the sitting bones down, lift the pubic bone up, and what we're focusing on in yoga is called samana vayu. It's the inward flow of energy. So you feel the inner thighs hugging toward each other, which actually helps to also lift the pelvic floor. So you feel that lift of Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha. Then lift the arms up, and even here as the arms stretch up toward the sky, what we call Uddana Vayu, you still have the upper arm bones hugging in toward the center line. So there's this movement towards your center, which really does help to nourish and ground you. Once again, put your attention down into the parts of the body that are touching the floor. Take an inhale, reach up, maybe gaze up. Then exhale, place the hands down, and this is where it's different, so listen close. Tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee up on an inhale, and then step forward and fold as you exhale, back up to the top of the mat. And then hands to shins. Inhale for your long spine, your flat back. Exhale and forward fold. Circle the arms to the sky. Inhale as you root through the feet to ground and rise. And then exhale, pull the hands down toward the heart. And now we're gonna start to flow this, picking up the pace just a little bit, but still focusing on those deep out breaths. Through the nose, if it's available, inhale, reach up, maybe gaze up. And then big exhale, forward fold, dive down. Flat back on an inhale, long spine, gazing down. Exhale, fold, and then this time step the right foot back, drop the right knee down onto the mat, releasing the back of the foot flat. Rise up, inhale into your contained and grounded low lunge, noticing that your toes are soft. Then exhale, plant the hands down onto the mat, framing the front foot. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee on an inhale, and step to upper push-up plank. As you exhale, you could use the knees or not, and lower slow all the way down onto the mat. Baby cobra on an inhale, shoulders low, gaze ahead. Exhale, heart, chest, and chin to the mat. Tuck the toes under, either press to the knees or plank on an inhale. Then downward facing dog on the exhale. On an inhale, lift your right leg up this time, the height of your back hip. Pinky toe spiraling down, right heel driving back. Take an inhale as you press back, and then exhale, start to draw the knees to the nose, start to roll the shoulders over the wrists, look forward, step your right foot through or help it through to the top of the mat. Drop the left knee down, release the top of the left foot flat. Rise up on an inhale, low lunge, what we call Anjaneyasana. Take an inhale, reach up, maybe gaze up, feel that containment of the inner thighs hugging in. Exhale, plant the fingertips down. On an inhale, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, step forward as you fold on the out breath. Hands to shins or fingertips under shoulders if that's right for you. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to the sky. Inhale, press and ground to stand. Exhale, hands to the heart. So that was one full round. You've done the left and the right side. We're gonna flow through it again. One breath, one movement for these moon salutes, left and right side. And you keep it nourishing and grounding, attention placed down into the feet. Here we go. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Slow it down. Exhale, fold, press the breath out and empty. Take as much time as you need. Flat back, inhale, pull the breath deep. Exhale, fold, step the left foot back, drop the left knee to the mat. Low lunge on an inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, place the hands down. Step to plank on an inhale. Maybe you drop the knees to modify. Lower all the way down to the ground as you exhale. your back bend on an inhale, whether that's cobra or you press up into upward facing dog. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Left leg rises on an inhale, sweeping it up. Exhale, step the left foot forward, drop the right knee to the mat. Circle the arms up, inhale, finding your low lunge as you reach and rise. Exhale, plant the fingertips down, grounding yourself into the earth. Inhale, right toes tuck and right knee lifts. Exhale, step forward and fold, top of the mat. Flat back, inhale, spine elongates. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, inhale, sweep to the sky to stand. Exhale, trace the center line with the hands right back down to the heart. Last cycle through. Inhale, arms reach and rise. Exhale, press the breath out, slowing things down, emptying as you drop the head. Flat back, inhale, getting long. Exhale, fold. This time, the right foot steps back. The right knee drops to the mat. Inhale, circle your arms to the sky as you reach and rise. Exhale, fingertips come down and frame the front foot. Left toes lift on an inhale, left knee rising. Step forward, folding top of the mat, so you land in your forward fold on that out breath. Then inhale, flat spine, long back. Exhale, bow back in, hang the head. Rise to the sky, inhale, circle the arms as you sweep to stand. Exhale, draw the hands down toward the heart. Take a moment, close the eyes, and just notice the residue that these gentle moon salutes leave within your physical body, within your physiology. And that residue of the pose, the posture, just helping to settle you energetically. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Pull the chest out on an inhale. And then as you exhale, just step back to downward facing dog. Take a goodbye inhale in down dog. Lower the knees down to the mat as you exhale. Sweep the feet to one side. Roll onto the back. Hug and squeeze the knees into the chest. As the knees hug into the chest, curl your forehead up to meet the knees. Take a goodbye inhale here. And then exhale, lay yourself out into a brief Shavasana. Let the arms extend. Let the feet fall away from each other and close the eyes as you just take a moment of integration. And as always, if you have more time today to stay for a longer rest, please do. If you're needing to transition, draw the knees into the chest, rock a little forward and back, rise all the way up to sit. Finding a comfortable cross of the legs, join the hands at the heart and bow the chin in gratitude to yourself for showing up today, for maybe changing the pace of your usual practice, for slowing things down, or possibly even learning something new. On an inhale, drawing your thumbs to your forehead for clarity of thought, your fingertips to your lips for thoughtfulness of speech, and your hands to your heart for consistency of action, allowing your practice to guide you through everything you're thinking, saying, and doing. Namaste. I hope that practice left you feeling grounded and nourished today. If you enjoyed this practice, find my Yoga for Beginners program over at Inner Dimension Yoga. There's a link below, and when you follow it, your first 10 days are entirely free. Leave a comment so I know if you'd like more practices like this, and be sure to click subscribe for a new class every week. Thank you so much, and I look forward to practicing with you again next time.